Hi, I'm Devaney Bordeaux, and I'm a somatic spiritual director and coach. And I help women reconnect with themselves through contemplation, ancestral wisdom, reclaiming their spirituality, and embodied healing. And I came to Collette Testimonial's Druid courses because I was looking for a way to reconnect with my own ancestral, pre-colonized spirituality. And through my study of somatics, was really invited to find and reclaim my own spirituality. And I had recently discovered that on my grandmother's side, I have a deep connection to the Celts and the Druids. And I found her work through the Shift Network, and she immediately dove into teaching through Druid archetypes, through Druidry, as well as a deep sense of reclaiming inner spirituality, like knowing that we have this kind of deep feminine wisdom within us. And her course and her teaching is unlike what I have ever discovered or encountered. Even through my spiritual direction training, through my somatic study, what makes Collette Testimonial stand out is that she is a seer and she is an initiator, and she really guided me to find my own roots and identity and spirituality within a collective container. And often spiritual spaces can feel very co-opted, particularly around the divine feminine, that we need to act a certain way, that we need to follow certain rules, that there's a formula. And Collette, really through archetypes and through drawing in the Druid stories and mythology, kept telling us that you know the way. Go inside and trust your own inner druidess and discover your way back to your ancestral power and your own spirituality. And it was so transformative, so deeply transformative. I rediscovered my confidence. I rediscovered connection with my own ancestral feminine line. I found community with other women who were really, really dedicated to the sacred elements, to connecting with nature, to allowing the divine feminine to speak. I highly recommend her course. Her combination of somatic practice, archetype work, and druidry was deeply profound. And in some spaces where I have felt like I can't bring all of myself into a space because, I have Celtic roots and I was raised Christian and I study somatics, I have to compartmentalize myself. Collette created this space where all of me could be present, and I found this it almost felt like this spark of power was reignited within to be fully me and to trust my own ancestral lineage. So it quickly rippled out of my own experience into the circles of women that I lead and guide, and Collette really taught how to invite women to know themselves and listen inward through archetype and somatics to reclaim themselves. And the world needs the divine feminine wisdom, and she is a trusted guide and deeply, deeply kind and also knowledgeable in the way of wisdom. So if you want to be transformed in your embodiment, I really, really recommend her classes.